Thanks for joining us today. Great to be with you. This is Tim, your good friend, Bible teacher, and foreteller of the future. Yes, I can do that. I can tell the future because I've read the Bible. And I know the future of Israel from our reading today. We're looking at Isaiah chapter 10 to 14 today, and we'll especially be looking at chapter 11. I've titled it The Future Glory of Israel because Isaiah is describing a coming kingdom that's unlike anything this world has ever seen. He starts out describing a righteous kingdom. You ever seen a kingdom like that? You haven't. Verse 1 says, "There shall come forth a rod from the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots." This is a picture of a tree. It's been cut down, and yet a twig is starting to grow out of the stump that's left, and that twig is going to become the tree. When Jesus appeared on the scene, the dynasty of David appeared to have come to an end. It was over. It had been cut down. But through Christ, it will grow again, and he'll become the tree. Jesus is the rod. He is the branch. Now, during his earthly ministry, he was a servant to everybody. You didn't see that in his humiliation. He was despised. He was rejected by men. And yet, at the same time, he's the one who restored this dynasty in the coming age. So this reality that Isaiah is talking about points both to a first and a second coming. There will be no kingdom without Christ, and he is coming back. My friends. Now, one of the principles of prophecy is that God keeps his promises. Well, this is a promise that's been made. It hasn't happened in the past, so we know it's coming in the future. And when you see how he describes this, uh, some people think that it's uh, a prophecy that's been fulfilled in the church. I've never been to a church like this, uh, described in this way. No, this is a real coming kingdom to Israel. Verse 2 said, "The Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and of the fear of the Lord." You know, in the book of Revelation, John sees 7 spirits before the throne. I think it's referring to this verse in Isaiah chapter 11, these 7 spirits here. Now, John says that Jesus was given the Holy Spirit without measure in his earthly ministry. And verse 3 said that the Holy Spirit will make him quick of understanding in the fear of the Lord. And he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, nor reprove after the hearing of his ears. You see, the problem is, things are not always what they seem to be. A human judge or politician, he's limited by information that he sees or hears or what his staff tells him. But the rule of Christ is going to go beyond what others could possibly do because Jesus sees what people are in their hearts. Christ will be a ruler who will administer righteousness, we're told in verse 4. With righteousness he shall judge the poor, and reprove with equity for the meek of the earth, and he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips he shall slay the wicked. You know, historically, the poor often don't see justice done. They can't afford the best lawyers, and judges are always tempted to side with the rich and the powerful when they come before them in a court case. Oh, but not then, in my Lord's kingdom. Verse 5 says, "Righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, and faithfulness the girdle of his reins." It's going to be a peaceful kingdom. Verse 6 says, "The wolf shall lie down with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion, and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them." This kingdom is going to be a kingdom of peace. Today we look at peace as just a time when nations reload, but not then. This is going to be a time when even nature itself will be at peace with itself. Verse 7 says, "The cow and the bear shall feed. Their young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox." And verse 8 says, "The suckling child shall play on the hole of the asp, and the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice den. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord as the waters cover the sea." Well, he's talked about poisonous snakes and bears and lions and wolves and leopards. He's not saying these animals no longer exist at that time, but they'll no longer be dangerous animals to people or to each other. You know, if lions become vegetarians, We can assume that probably the other animals will as well. That's why sheep and goats and even little children are going to be safe with him. And not only that, it's going to be a glorious kingdom. We read in Isaiah chapter 11, verse 10, in that day there shall be a root of Jesse which shall stand for an ensign of the people. To it shall the Gentiles seek, and his rest shall be glorious. An ensign or a banner is what helps troops together in the confusion of the battle. When you don't know what else to do, you look for that flag. Well, the world will look to Christ for leadership. His resting place, that's where he resides, his seat of power. It is going to be a time of glory for Israel and for this earth. It's going to be that type of kingdom. Righteousness, peace, glory. No, there's never been anything like it on this earth, but there will be a day when it happens. We'll keep reading in Isaiah. Tomorrow our reading is on Isaiah chapter 15 to 21. And so dig into those chapters. And I'll look forward to being back with you again. Have a great day, folks. We'll see you soon.